The day Symon found out he was to be married, his magic backfired. It happened sometimes to mages, especially those who experimented the way Symon did. The occasional spell proved too fierce to fully contain, or a recipe for sparks of light became sparks of fire when mixed with the ashes of 100-year oak's first acorn. In this case, a spell for casting a quick-moving fog of concealment abruptly changed to a frost, 28 seconds in, when the stabilizer for the ice elemental crumbled from the cold. Symon contained the fallout, but it left him with mild frostbite at the very tips of his fingers, and a chilled feeling that seeped all the way down to his bones. He showed up for dinner with the rest of the royal family feeling off balance and fatigued, which was the only reason he could think of that he didn't immediately start shouting at Queen Melis, his stepmother, when she broke the news of his upcoming nuptials over the fruit course. Symon dropped his apple, the yellow-green fruit rolling off the side of the table as his stepbrother Darius choked on a bite of his rabbit casserole. Married? What do you mean, I'm to be married? Just what I said. Melissa's voice was calm, but her brow was slightly furrowed, like she hardly believed her own words. Our proposal was accepted. Congratulations, Sai. You'll soon be husband to one of the most powerful people in the Southlands. I didn't know that we'd made a proposal. Symon looked over at his father in confusion, but the expression on the other man's face was that of a grim acceptance. What? When? It was a routine outreach, Melis explained. Ever since you reached your majority 4 years ago, I've periodically sent letters to our neighboring countries, soliciting an alliance. Given how Harrier violence is increasing with every passing month, I thought the attempt itself worthwhile. A show of willingness, if you will. She picked up her wine glass and took a sip. Her usually elegant hand noticeably shook. One of them sent back a reply yesterday in the affirmative. They want a marriage alliance between our families, and have accepted you as our representative. Mel, this is a marriage we're talking about, not a border treaty, or a meeting with the local yeoman's guild, Symon protested. Marriage this is supposed to be a big deal for royals, and I'm not really even one of you. Sigh. Melis began to protest, but Symon was on a roll now, standing up so abruptly he almost knocked his chair over. I'm not. My father was your guardsman before he became your consort. I don't have a drop of royal blood in me. You're one of the most powerful mages in the entire kingdom of Beacon, she pointed out. Symon laughed. The sound felt caustic in his mouth. A kingdom of fewer than 100,000 souls living in a remote forest on the least hospitable edge of this entire continent. Yes, what a power that must make me. Melis stood up to match him. It does. She was almost as tall as Symon, and quite beautiful at the age of 50. The silver strands threading through her dark hair illuminated it, casting light like a halo around her head. Mel was gentle and kind, and Symon loved her like she truly was his mother. It made her betrayal of his trust all the more difficult to comprehend. You are a power, Sai, she went on. You've mastered every school of magic our people know, even the fast casting that is beyond most of us. You're quick-witted and bright, and you have a way about you that makes people want to know you. You have so much to offer. Anyone would be glad to get you as a spouse.